Manageability. Manageability refers to the ease with which a system or service can be managed and administered. Predictability. Predictability refers to the ability to plan for and anticipate the performance and behavior of a system or service. Agility. Agility refers to the ability to quickly and easily adapt to changing conditions or requirements. Reliability. The ability of a system or service to perform its intended function consistently and without interruption. Horizontal scaling. Horizontal scaling is a technique that increases the number of resources in a system to handle increased loads. Vertical scaling. Vertical scaling is a technique that increases the capacity of a single resource to handle increased loads. Physical security. Physical security refers to the protection of physical assets and facilities from unauthorized access, theft, and damage. Identity and access. Identity and access management refers to the processes and technologies used to secure and control access to resources. Perimeter. Perimeter security refers to the protection of an organization's network boundaries. Network. Network security refers to the protection of an organization's network infrastructure. Compute. Compute security refers to the protection of an organization's servers and other compute resources. Application. Application security refers to the protection of an organization's applications and data. Data. Data security refers to the protection of an organization's data from unauthorized access, theft, and damage. Network security group. A network security group is a feature of Azure that allows you to control inbound and outbound traffic to virtual machines, VMs, and subnets in Azure Virtual Networks. Network gateways. Network gateways are used to connect a virtual network to other networks. Express route circuits. Express route circuits are used to create private connections between Azure data centers and infrastructure that's on your premises or in a colocation facility. Virtual network gateway. A virtual network gateway is a service that enables customers to create and manage a VPN connection to their on-premises network. Gateway subnet. A gateway subnet is a subnet that is used to host Azure Virtual Network Gateway resources. Application gateway. An application gateway is a service that enables customers to create and manage a web application firewall. Content delivery network. A content delivery network is a service that enables customers to distribute content to users with high availability and low latency. Web application firewall. A web application firewall, WAF, is a security service that enables customers to protect their web applications from common attacks. Automatic scaling. Automatic scaling is a feature that enables Azure services to automatically adjust the number of resources based on usage. Data compression. Data compression is a technique that reduces the amount of storage required for data. Versioning. Versioning is a feature that enables customers to keep multiple versions of a file or resource. Economies of scale. Economies of scale refer to the cost advantages that a company can achieve by increasing its production output. Geo-distribution. Geo-distribution is a feature that enables customers to distribute their resources across multiple Azure regions for high availability and disaster recovery. Agility. Agility refers to the ability to quickly and easily adapt to changing conditions or requirements. Compliance. Compliance refers to the process of adhering to regulatory standards and industry best practices for security, privacy, and data protection. Defense in depth. Defense in depth is a security strategy that employs multiple layers of security controls to protect against threats. Disaster recovery. Disaster recovery is the process of restoring normal operations after a disaster or disruption. NAT rules. Network address translation, NAT, rules are used to control inbound and outbound network traffic. Networking layer. The networking layer is the part of the infrastructure stack that provides connectivity between resources. Public endpoint. A public endpoint is a network endpoint that is accessible over the Internet. Service endpoint. A service endpoint is a network endpoint that is accessible over a virtual network. Local network gateway. A local network gateway represents the on-premises location in a site-to-site VPN or ExpressRoute connection. Syslog. Syslog is a standard for sending log messages from devices to a centralized server. ISO. ISO stands for International Organization for Standardization, is an independent, non-governmental international organization that develops standards to ensure the quality, safety, and efficiency of products, services, and systems. NIST. NIST stands for National Institute of Standards and Technology, is an agency of the U. Department of Commerce that develops and promotes measurement, standards, and technology to enhance productivity, facilitate trade, and improve the quality of life. GDPR. GDPR stands for General Data Protection Regulation, is a regulation of the European Union that came into effect on May 25, 2018. It strengthens data protection for individuals within the EU and regulates the export of personal data outside the EU. Azure Key Vault. Azure Key Vault is a service that enables customers to store and manage cryptographic keys and other secrets used by cloud applications and services. Azure Cognitive Services. Azure Cognitive Services is a collection of APIs that enable customers to add intelligent features, such as image and speech recognition, to their applications.